Hey Siri, play my favorites.
Few days ago in WWDC, there were a lot of announcements from Apple, and now it's Microsoft's turn on revealing Fall Creators Update with a lot of improvements both in UI and new features. Microsoft has recalled one of the builds announced in 1st of June to show off all cool new features in the new Insiders preview. Technically, build 16215 for PC and build 15222 for mobiles. So, what are the new improvements in here? Let's dig in. As the taskbar is the one which is in the screen almost all the time, Microsoft has been putting some serious effort to increase visibility to a higher level by adding more of glassy look to the taskbar, start menu and the notification panel. And almost all the store apps experience the transparency, which they call it as the acrylic design. When it comes with start menu, no more glitches with vertical resize, and the horizontal resize is made much more smoother than being snappy. And thanks for finally including the diagonal resize. And if you have hardly noticed, the transition from desktop mode to the tablet mode with the start menu open is made a lot more smoother. Speaking about the tablet mode, based on the insiders' feedback to put much cleaner information, the Action Center has got a refreshed design, which by the way looks a lot more familiar though. But still, there are some basic glitches with transparency in the Action Center, which would be hopefully fixed before release. There have been a lot of improvement with the Edge in the past couple of builds, as it is a newly introduced browser, and here are few more to test upon. You can now pin a website to the taskbar from Edge, which I believe is a whole new feature among the browser's application. Edge uses the sites icon to give quick access to your favorite websites right from the taskbar. Edge also allows you to annotate, to add or edit notes to the EPUB books with all kinds of formatting options. The same has been included to the PDF files too. Also, there are some UI improvements over the splash screen, and to smoothly navigate between the tabs and allowing to close Edge directly ignoring the JavaScript pop-ups is much appreciable. And the right-click context menu over the tabs adds up a new option, that is the add to favorite, to access the sites in future. With all these cool new features, it is now possible to browse the web pages in full screen, which Microsoft should have considered introducing in the first release of the Edge. Cortana reminders have been taken to a next level to vision intelligence. Clearly, Cortana will now prompt you to create reminders when she notices event posters in your camera roll, which also looks familiar though. Well, the Cortana Lazo is a similar feature. If you are a pen user, Cortana could now help you to set reminders to any occasions on highlighting the event all the time. Microsoft had been working hard to incorporate insiders' feedback and have introduced a new XAML-based handwriting panel with improved recognition in English. Here are some cool new features. As you write, you will now see your previous words would be converted to typed text within the handwriting panel, and once you lift your pen off the screen, the text will shift to the left so that you have more room to continue writing. Once you are done with the writing, press the commit button to insert all the text and clear the slate. Also, if you select any text while the handwriting panel is open, the text will now appear within the panel so that you can easily make alterations. You can also make corrections by overwriting or with the ink gist. With noticeable improvements with the palm rejection, Microsoft introduces an English mode button to differentiate between the languages on mixed input. Of all these handwriting stuffs, there is a whole new feature called Find My Pen. Although the pen doesn't have a GPS in it, Windows could now tell you when and where the pen was last inked in your computer. Selecting text over touch and with pen has got brand new features, which I think is familiar to some users. Though the keyboard looks visually similar, Microsoft has put a lot of effort under the hood to improvise the experience, same as that of the smartphone's keyboard. Obviously, the XAML-based touch keyboard. Microsoft has done some serious improvement in text prediction to improvise the frequently used text and emoji prediction, which we have been experiencing for quite a couple of years. Improved emoji experience allows the user to choose between different variants similar to one we have been using on a regular basis. A smaller version of a keyboard which looks similar to the phone keyboard becomes much more handier to provide the most comfort when holding the device in your hands. In addition, Microsoft proudly announces the first shape writing keyboard on PC, which surprisingly worked great with pen. An additional microphone button in the keyboard provides an option to dictate over typing, which can also be accessed with the new hotkey combination WinKey plus H. As a part of shell improvement, the Share UI prefers people for sharing rather over the app sharing. If the desired app to share is not listed, the copy link option is much more useful, similar to the one we have been using for a long time. Photos, grow music and movies and TV all have one thing in common: exploring your local content based on the folders provided. Sometimes the local media is missing as a result of folders being not included, for which a new logic is introduced to address the issue. With regards to the People app, an issue where the icons of the contacts pinned to the taskbar would appear cut off when using small taskbar icon is now fixed. Apart from lot of minor additions, HDR support and optimized video streaming are the major advancement for HDR supported monitors. In the past, when using settings, we had to start with the file type or protocol if we want to make a change with the default app, which alternatively, we can now start with the app and then see the available option for what it can handle and then configure it. With the new context menu for Wi-Fi networks, Microsoft has updated the network connection page to make it easier and prominent. Instead of previous toggle under Make My PC discoverable, you will now find two radio buttons to switch the network profile between public and private. With the 4K screenshot, the game bar has a lot of improvements. It is now possible to enable or disable game bar for the active game, for which the icon would be updated in future builds. Increasing the number of bitrates have made the mixer broadcast a lot more smoother, which sadly might set back with the lower internet connection. Thanks for the most awaited feature of adding virtual battery support in Hyper-V. Since it is a preview build, try this feature using the new VM commandlet with pre-release flag, and the runtime broker is now available for all the individual applications. As a part of increased user experience, thanks for adding a number of additions with a bunch of hotkeys to the narrator, and refreshing magnifier with the modern buttons really look great. Windows 10 now include color filters at system level, including filters designed to make it easier for people with color blindness to differentiate between the colors like red and green, and also to ease the people with light sensitivity is much more appreciated.
So let me know which is your favorite feature that you are looking forward to. For me, it's the new XAML writing pad a lot. So that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.